A 375-gram block with an initial speed of 75 centimeters per second slides along a horizontal surface against a frictional force of 0.65 Newton. A. How far will it slide before stopping? And letter B. What is the coefficient of friction between the block and the surface? So again, ang una natang dapat gawin ay i-identify yung mga given parameters dun sa ating problem. So una, meron tayong mass which is equal to 375 gram. We have an initial velocity of 75 centimeter per second and we have a final velocity of 0 meter per second. Kasi titigil daw yung block, kaya po magiging 0 yung ating final velocity. Sabi din sa problem, meron daw tayong friction force na 0.65 Newton. So, ito po yon. Now, ano ba yung hinahanap sa problem? Ang hinahanap sa problem is gaano daw ba kalayo yung matatravel ng block bago siya tumigil. So, para ma-identify natin yun, gagamit tayo ng kinematic equation. Okay? But unfortunately, wala tayong acceleration. So, kailangan muna nating unahin yung acceleration. So, gamit po ang second law of motion, sabi ang acceleration daw ay equal sa summation ng net force divided by the mass. So, in this case, the only force acting on the block is the friction force. So, that is 0.65 Newton. So, magiging negative po yung 65 Newton. Bakit? Kasi isa siyang friction force at yung friction force na yon is nagre-resist doon sa motion ng object. So opposite siya ng motion ng object. Kaya magiging negative 0.65 Newton. And then, i-divide natin siya dun sa mass ng block which is yung 375 grams. So, we have negative 0.65 Newton divided by 0.375 kilogram. So, bakit naman naging 0.375 kilogram to? Kasi po, yung given natin, 375 grams, hindi po siya SI unit. So, dapat po SI unit. So, ang ginawa natin, kinonvert po natin si 375 gram kay kilogram. Gamit ang conversion factor na 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. So, kaya ang ginawa natin, dinivide natin yung 375 sa 1,000. Kaya nakuha yung 0.375 kilogram. So, in this case, ang ating acceleration ay equal sa negative 1.73 meter per second. So, ibig sabihin, negative, nagkameron ng deceleration. Ngayon, dahil nakuha na natin yung acceleration, maaari na natin gamitin yung kinematic equation, particular yung equation na ito. Final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus twice the product of acceleration and displacement or distance. So, dahil ang interest ko po ay nasa distance, itatransfer ko yung initial velocity from right going to left at babaguhin ko po yung kanyang sign. And that is final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared equals to AX. And then, i-divide ko po sila parehas sa 2A para makancel ko po yung 2A leaving us with X. So, that is final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared divided by 2a is equal to 2ax divided by 2a. So in this case, makakancel po yung 2a leaving us with x. So x is equal to final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared divided by 2a. So let's plug in the values. X is equal to 0 minus 0.75 meter per second squared. So bakit po naging 0.75 ito? Kasi po, yung ating initial velocity hindi din naka-SI unit. So, kailangan po i-convert natin itong centimeter kay meter. Gamit ng conversion factor na 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So, kaya, i-divide ko po yung 75 centimeters sa 100 at ang nakuha po ay yung 0.75. Okay? Divided by 2 times acceleration, 2 times acceleration na negative 1.73 meter per second squared. So, gaano yung matatravel? X is equal to 0.16 meters. For letter B, para makuha naman natin yung coefficient of friction between the block and the surface, ay i-identify din natin yung mga given parameters. Again, mass is equal to 375 gram, initial velocity is equal to 75 centimeter per second, final velocity is 0 meter per second, and friction force is equal to 0.65. Okay? So, using the expression, mu k is equal to friction force divided by the normal force. So, ang ating friction force ay equal sa 0.65 divided by sa normal force. Okay? Paalala, pag sinama po nating normal force, yun po ay equal sa gravitational force which is equal to mg. So, m represents the mass and g represents the acceleration due to gravity. So, yung mass natin, again, yung 0.375, i-divide natin sa 1,000 para maging kilogram. So, we have 0.375 kg multiplied sa value ng g na 9.8 meter per second square. Kaya, ang makukuha po natin na coefficient of friction ay 0.18. Okay, so wala pong unit yung coefficient of friction natin kasi makakancel po yung unit na Newton. Again, pag sinabi natin coefficient of friction, ito'y tumutukoy dun sa numerical value ng resistance between the block and the surface.